You seal the gap around the chimney, the next storm arrives, and the ceiling starts dripping again. That usually happens because chimney flashing is not supposed to work like a bead of bathroom cork. It works as a layered drainage system. Start by confirming that the flashing is actually responsible. From a safely accessible attic, trace the moisture upward. Wet roof decking beside the chimney points toward the roof connection. Water running down the brick may be entering through the chimney crown, cap, or mortar instead. Inspect the flashing from the ground or during safe, dry roof access. Along the chimney's sides, small metal pieces called step flashing should overlap with each row of shingles. A second metal layer from the masonry, counterflashing, covers their upper edges. If both metal layers are solid and properly positioned but a small exposed joint has lost its seal, remove only the loose, cracked sealant. Clean and dry the surface, then apply a compatible exterior flashing sealant to that specific joint. Don't coat the entire area. Loose counterflashing may be carefully reset and resealed where it enters the mortar joint. However, metal that is rusted through, missing, incorrectly layered, or pulling away along several sides needs more than surface sealant. Step flashing hidden beneath the shingles cannot be rebuilt properly without removing the surrounding roofing. Likewise, counterflashing should not simply be nailed through its exposed face into the roof. Pay special attention to the uphill side. If water collects behind a wide chimney, the roof may require a small peaked diverter called a cricket to direct water around it. After the repair, inspect the attic during steady rain rather than assuming the stain has stopped growing. A small failed joint can be resealed. A failed flashing system must be rebuilt in layers. Knowing which one you have is what prevents the same leak from returning.